So yeah, I don't know if Whitehall chose the wise choice picking me as a scrum partner.
Alright guys, let's welcome to the 1v1 week 1 discussion with Brandon.
Yo.
So Brandon, week 1 rounded out. Did it
Yeah.
when at least it went smoothly, at least no one missed the week.
Yeah.
At least everyone showed up for their games.
Yeah.
That's the problem with running something that's not a professional scene. People not showing up.
Yeah.
There was a bit of complication with you and Aaron's game though, obviously.
Regan.
Regan. Billy.
Agent Yaphet.
A toxin.
Etc.
Frantic Apex.
Callum.
Everyone but me and Chris.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm poker off.
Yeah.
But week one went quite well. First game we saw of the week was me versus Chris, and it went exactly how everyone predicted it to go. Sort of. Everyone expected the scoreline. No one expected me to pick Medusa.
I really didn't.
Even
I didn't.
What do you think of how each player played the picks and
As soon as I
bans?
seen that Medusa go through, right, I was like, yeah, Jack, you went and fucked it for him. I knew straight away.
Just as soon as I've picked the Medusa, no, everyone was so confused. Like, Jack, I think you're missing a ban here. Jack, you've let oh, he picked the Medusa. Oh, Chris, you fucked.
I knew something was wrong.
No, because I could hear Chris's confusion as well when I didn't ban it. He was like, wait, what? And then I picked it and he was like, fuck.
Yeah, that's the problem. You can't pick that once somebody's picked that guard.
But I think that because how do you actually, let's go on this. How do you think that each player's did the picks and bans in the game one? Game one picks and bans. How do you think?
I did.
How do you
I think I did terrible.
Well, no. Like me and Chris. How do you think me and Chris did in the game one picks and bans?
I think Chris's ban should have been a bit better.
Carly and the Alquang ban, it's standard against me.
Yeah.
But
If it was me, personally, it'd have to be Kali,
Yeah.
maybe possibly Kronos.
I personally think that my Alquang is my best god. Let's not take that away. Alquang is my best god.
Yeah.
But is he my best 1v1 god?
No, your best 1v1 god's gotta be Kali.
If you let Carly through, the fuck you playing at?
Yeah, Aaron learned that the hard way against me.
Carly should just be a permaban. Just everyone should just ban Carly. Don't care. It's just like it should be a pact. Ban Carly. Not allowed to play Carly.
Yeah.
Everyone should just make that pact.
Yeah.
All right,
See,
boys.
there's a problem because me and you play Kali, and then when Aaron realized I played Kali, he's like, "Fuck."
Nah, but then so game one went. It was Nemesis versus Jingwei. Obviously, it must have been hard for you to watch Jingwei to lose.
Yeah, it was.
But,
And it was hard seeing not having my build either.
But I'm guessing it must have been a bit of a satisfaction for you to see someone else try and take your god and not being able to get the same success out of it as you do.
Yeah, it was a bit of a satisfaction because you know me and Jingwei, me and her built a bond. Like me and her were training every day. Jack helped me out with a build here and there, and then I made my own. And
Yeah.
now I think it could be the best build.
It's currently not. It's a pretty good build. It's got to be up there
Yeah.
until the next patch comes out and it nerfs another one of your items into the ground.
And then I have to go find something else.
Rip Soul
Fuck my
Eater.
life.
Rip Soul Eater. Rip Soul Eater. That's so true though. Rip Soul Eater.
Fuck my life.
Nah, but
First Golden Bow, now fucking Soul Reaper.
So no, but second game, I was first pick second game. Picks and bans did not go
Were
well
amazing.
for Chris.
Yeah. For you, it was amazing.
I don't think anyone's been able to have a better picks and ban than that this entire tournament in the first week. I think that was the pinnacle of the pick and ban.
When
Obviously,
it came to me in Aaron's game, right, my bans were really short because I don't know who he plays.
it was
now
in your game. It was just respect bans. Every game was just respect bans. Apart from two things, Pokegoff banned the Neath because he hates playing against Neath, right?
Yeah.
I banned Raven because Raven shits on Medusa. Yeah, I could have let the Medusa. I could have banned the Medusa, pick the Raven, but then what's the point in that? He can just counter pick me. If I pick the Medusa, it throws him off guard.
But I had to be honest, you did not play your Medusa to standards.
No, obviously not. Obviously, I've not been practicing with her. I've not even got a mastered yet. But it was still. I still felt that it caught him off guard enough, and I was able to counter everything he did. I dashed away from all his bird bombs. I had Phantom Scout out of the cage.
Yeah.
I had Frenzy to do more damage, and
Wait,
I
he
won
played Odin, didn't he?
Yeah, he played Odin. I
Yeah.
won the game.
Stupid mistake.
Right.
Why you play a god that you don't know how to play? You gotta play comfort picks. I learned that the hard way. Next week, it's gonna be a completely different game.
Well, actually, no, but the only bad thing for you is, though, you're playing your scrim partner. For any of you who are not aware, there's like a scrim partnership that happens. Brandon and Pokegoff scrim exclusively. It's very rare they'll scrim anyone else apart from each other.
It's like, yo, Michael, what's up? Scrim? Yeah, well, no problem, man.
Chris scrims me and Eddie, and Aaron scrims nobody. Aaron will occasionally scrim me, and that's it.
But when it's me and Pokegoff, it's like every night.
Wanna scrim? Sure, no problem. We'll scrim.
Yo, back to my place, yeah.
Me, you, bottle of wine, some scrims.
Alright.
Alright.
But yeah, we're scrimming constantly. And I think I've reached my limit against Pokegoff, but I think I could go even further like the Limit Breaker.
I think Pokegoff is probably the best person for you to scrim to get better.
You know what, right? If Scott was in this lead, I think I'd be his scrim partner.
I don't know, actually,
The
because...
two ADCs.
No, I don't think Scott would scrim. Scott would only scrim people he knows, so he'd probably scrim people who aren't in the league.
Yeah.
But Pokegoff is probably the best person for you to scrim against because you help him get better with mechanics. He helps you get better with decision making and knowledge at the game. Like if you we'll get to it later, but Pokegoff's decision making was just better than everybody's this week.
Yeah.
So we move on to the second game of the week. It was you versus Aaron, Brandon. Obviously, we know you're a bit disappointed with the outcome.
Yeah, I realised, right, with the picks and bans, I fucked up. Because I realised that I had a Paul Wendy wide open. Why did I not pick?
And you should. I think because obviously now it's out there. Obviously, obviously you had been practicing the on her and scrims. I think you maybe I think you've agreed this as well. You maybe showed that hand a bit too early in the league.
Yeah, and then Carly coming out, I thought, right, Carly, you gotta win this for me, babe. You gotta be this for me.
And she almost did. She almost did.
Yeah, she was killing him left, right, and center. Free clips to the face, killed Phoenix, going hits Titan. You know, GG game, good game.
I think I don't know if you noticed this, but every time he crit you in the face, you had your ult up.
Yeah, I know.
But obviously, because you like, oh, maybe I'll get to him in time. Maybe he won't crit me. Oh, for fuck's sake, he crit me 3 times.
The way he was building his builds, it was like similar to mine with the Deathbringer and stuff. Crit after crit.
But obviously,
that's what it felt like.
Obviously, I think it just came down to the fact that he put you in a weird situation. In game 1, it came down to the fact he crit you with Naja.
Yeah.
That 10% crit.
Naja was was like a weird one for me because I barely play against her. Honestly, I barely do. That was like a hard one for me.
I think if you got the first blood, I think you would have ran away with the game.
Yeah.
But in game 2, you had the lead the entire game, and it was just that's what happens when you get to late game. Forget experience when you're full build, and to be honest, 3 levels in a 1v1 isn't that much.
Yeah.
When you're not a tanky character, if you're not tanky, 3 levels isn't much. If you're playing someone in a 1v1 and they have crit, and you're both full build, throw out the XP, throw out the gold now. Because gold doesn't matter. That only matters to potions. It doesn't matter. It's just going to be who can hit their shots.
Yeah.
And obviously, Aaron hit his shots in the right time before you could even get to him.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, maybe that did happen. But Aaron moved on to 3 points with me from that late game. How do you feel his picks and bans went?
His picks and bans went amazing. It was just me, to be honest, right? I'm an idiot, right? Michael was probably screaming saying, Brandon, you're an idiot. Apollo and Neef were open. We had this conversation and he said I was unlucky, right? But then I realised Apollo and Neef were left open. I was gutted. Because I knew I could have won the game with them too. Easy.
I think
Not without a trade.
I think if you'd won game 1, I think you would have had the confidence to close out game 2.
Yeah, I know. See, Apollo and Neef were left open for me. Why did I not use them? I wasn't thinking. That's why I'm doing poker golf with friends. He's teaching me all the mechanics I need to know for thinking.
Right, the third game of the week. Your scrim partner, Mr. Pokergoff, took on Eddie.
He annihilated him. I'm guessing.
Yeah, Brandon hasn't watched the game yet, boy, guys. He was going to watch it tonight, but obviously he wants to get through this little show of ours week. Yeah.
Sorry, you were lagging. What did you say? I didn't watch it yet, and
he hasn't watched it. He's going to watch it tonight, but obviously we wanted to do our little start our show. We're going to do at the end of every week. Yeah. Obviously, me, Brandon, and Chris will hopefully do our predictions at the start of every week, and me and Brandon will do like a little round out show at the end of every week.
Yeah.
But
well, I knew Michael would dominate, and I'm hoping Michael to get revenge on Aaron for me before I play him next. I'm hoping he does annihilate Aaron.
That's in week 5, but we're still rounding out week 1 here.
Yeah, I know.
Week 1. Right, game 1. Right, the bands came out like this. I'll just explain it to you. The bands came out like this. Pokergoff his first pick. Because Eddie had won the coin toss because Chris was officiating it.
Oh, okay.
He banned... Pokergoff banned the Osiris. Then Eddie banned the Kronos. Pokergoff banned the Neith. Eddie banned the Freya. And Pokergoff picked Hou-Yi.
So why Neith? Just curiosity.
Wait, I'll just say Eddie picked Janice into that.
Janice?
Into Hou-Yi.
Okay. That was a weird one. Janice is late game.
And it was a stomp.
Yeah, because Michael would know all the mechanics to beat Janice.
No, it was...
He plays mid.
Pokergoff's the mid lane, yeah. And Janice is one of his best gods.
Yeah, he would know how to play against them.
But
no offense, but that was a stupid. You should know your knowledge about your opponent before you verse them. Especially what lane they play.
Pokergoff shut him out. Pokergoff didn't die that game. And Pokergoff in game 2 it was a bit different. Pokergoff banned the same. Eddie banned the same. Pokergoff picked the Hou-Yi again. Eddie got the Medusa.
So you think Chris has been teaching him how to play Medusa?
And Eddie killed Pokergoff more than Pokergoff killed him.
So you think Chris has been teaching Eddie how to play Medusa?
I don't know, but so Pokergoff obviously got less kills than Eddie, but Pokergoff was up in gold, up in experience for most of the game, and Eddie only hit his Pokergoff's tower for 187 damage at the end of the game.
Wow.
But killed Pokergoff more times. But it's because Pokergoff had objective play. Every time Eddie backed in front of Pokergoff, Eddie made the fatal mistake of backing in front of your opponent.
Who commentated for that game?
Chris.
Oh.
Eddie backed in front of his opponent. So you know how unless you're in a massive
Oh my
lead,
God.
if you're even or behind, you don't back in front of your opponent, right? Because they can just go do Bull Demon.
You don't bark, because that's lazy barking in my opinion.
No, it's not
I
just
would never
that.
do that.
It's not just that. It's the fact that if your opponent sees your back, he knows he can quickly go burst Bull Demon.
Right, hear me out here, Jack. You're maybe an experienced sniper player, right? But this is me thinking as an ADC, right? If you're lazy barking, I'm gonna catch it and I'm gonna kill you, and then I'm gonna hit Bull Demon. Simple as that. That's what the first thing that would go into my mind. Lazy barking gets you killed. Never do it.
Well,
Not once.
This is what Pokegoff had done. Pokegoff saw him backing, used the Hoyi jump over the wall, ran to Bull Demon, burst it in 10 seconds.
That was stupid play on Eddie.
Had Bull Demon and took the Phoenix off the play.
That was stupid, in my opinion.
Because Pokegoff at the start of the game, it was like he made a rookie. He beat Eddie. He killed Eddie with a hot bounce shot. Wait till you see that bounce shot. It was hot. It was actually really good. Just casual bounce off the wall. And you know how you usually expect players to pop off when they hit a good shot?
Yeah.
No, Pokegoff just stays quiet. He just sits there quietly, like, yeah, I do that every day.
Yeah, but you're forgetting. Pokegoff's a quiet person, though.
Nah, but
That's
then,
why it's so hard being a swim partner. 'Cause, you know, I'm used to speaking to everyone, you know, while playing. It's him. It's just like that. Yo, Pokegoff, you can talk. You bumpers you for like 2 minutes. What?
nah,
What then?
but then he did make it. Pokegoff did make a mistake at the red buff. He did go for red buff at half health when Eddie had full health.
That was a. Who won that? Did Eddie get the kill?
Mm-hmm.
Or did he steal it?
Eddie got the kill on the red buff.
Hmm.
So
I would at least killed the red buff, so he wouldn't have got it.
nah, that's what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
Like he was trying to kill the red buff so much he actually ignored Eddie while Eddie was hitting him.
Yeah, but he didn't kill it in time.
And when Eddie killed Pokegoff, the red buff was at like 1 hit left.
Ooh.
But then after that, obviously nothing happened. It was just the fact that Pokegoff kept pushing Eddie out, like kept putting Eddie at like a quarter HP, so Eddie backed. And
Wow.
Pokegoff just kept pushing minions into the tower, ended up taking the tower, and then obviously the Bull Demon and Phoenix, and just kept pushing Eddie back. So Pokegoff was getting farm up on him. And when it was 1-1 in kills, Pokegoff had a 3-level lead at one point.
See, I play Lee, right? I play him a bit, not much, right? But his ricochet is really hard to get off.
And if Pokegoff in game 1 was hitting most of them...
Yeah, I know. So if Michael's doing really well, in my opinion, as an ADC, to even be hitting them ricochets when I can barely hit them myself, even though I'm a new ADC. But I still think that Scott might have trouble with the ricochets.
Nah, I don't. No, Scott's really good at hitting the ricochets.
Oh well. So, you know, I always miss mine. I need to work on mine.
I think it's just the fact that Pokegoff, like, I don't know if it's experience on the Joust map by hitting them, or the fact that he just, like, understands the geometry, because Pokegoff's a smart person, right?
Well,
he's really smart.
Right,
Or,
yeah,
or
I
the
know
fact he just
Pokegoff's
shoots
smart.
it, or the fact he just shoots it in hopes.
Well, I play with Pokegoff all the time, Jim, since we're scrim partners, right? So I always let him go Hoyi against me. And he's constantly training. Right? And he bans the gods. He bans gods correctly, but if I say, look, I want to train on this god, he will ban it. Because it's just scrims. So if he's training on Hoyi all the time when he's playing me, he's obviously going to be good. Because he'll get his mechanics down. Easy.
But, right,
I
so...
knew as soon as he picked Hoyi, he was going to win.
So, obviously, because you don't know the game that much, but from what I've told you of it,
Yeah.
what do you think each of these players would need to improve on?
Eddie, no easy backing, or backing where your opponent could see you for a start.
And work
That's
on
just awesome.
work on playing your opponent knowledge.
Yeah, because if you're versing Janus against Ho Yi, you know, you're gonna get fucked. He's a mid laner. He'll know his own move.
And the fact letting Ho Yi through twice.
Yeah.
Why would you? I don't understand why you'd let when he's just done that to you with Ho Yi, when he's just dominated you with Ho Yi. Why would you let it through again? Yeah, you had a much better game against it. You still lost because he outplayed you on objectives.
Yeah.
If I was Eddie, I'll bet. Just wait to the end of that video. Pokegoff BMs him completely.
Does he?
Pokegoff goes, Chris.
This I gotta see.
Because in the interview, Chris goes, so Pokegoff, how do you think that game went? And guess what Pokegoff's reaction was to that?
What?
Talk to the loser first.
Oh.
And then when he spoke to Eddie, obviously, he went to Pokegoff. So how do you think the game went? And Pokegoff just went. He took a deep breath and went, "Easy game, easy life." Pokegoff completely just BM'd Eddie.
You know what, right? For when he took my saying, this, you know, as soon as I was gonna win a game, yeah, I was gonna say easy game, easy life, because we've been saying it for a while, you know, during Conquest and that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that, but fair play, Pokegoff, fair play. High five, bro.
Pokegoff, man, is just, I think no one seems to understand that he is confident in his ability. He may be quiet, but doesn't mean he will BM you. Doesn't mean he won't BM you.
Yeah, I know. he BM'd me before.
He BMs everybody.
Yeah, but I make Michael think a lot. Like, I always press him.
But
That's why I like swimming him.
from week one, right? We're gonna give a person who underperformed, who didn't meet expectations, and a person who exceeded expectations. Who in the week exceeded the expectations?
That would be me.
No, exceeded it. Beat it. Who beat their expectations?
Oh, beat it. That would have to be probably you.
I'd give it to Pokegoff just because. Actually,
Easy
no.
game, easy life.
Actually, wait, no. I'll give it to Aaron. I'd give it to Aaron just because he's had the least amount of scrims and his pick bans was really good.
Yeah.
Still. And the fact he
I
was.
picked you for one reason only, is with your bans.
My pick ban in game 1. Game 2, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just think no one expects that. Right, so you're saying I'm your player of the week, and I say Aaron's my player of the week. Who do you think is? You've got to understand that it's not just because you lost. You can't just say, "Oh, because I lost," and that. Who do you think underperformed this week?
Well,
the most.
It would have to be me. No, sorry, it'd have to be Eddie. Actually,
for
me.
Because in game 1, if you performed game 1 twice, I would have chose you, right?
Yeah.
But your game 2, you played really well.
Yeah.
So I can't pick you. I'd personally.
Mine would have to be Eddie.
I'd have to go Chris.
Chris?
Because I felt Chris in game 2. He didn't know how to react.
Yeah, he was just trying to he was in. To be honest, he was in shock. Like, he didn't know how to play. He didn't know how to move. He was in total shock.
Even in game 1, he picked the Xingwei right because he was going to counter Ho Yi. Don't take everything someone says to face value. Strategies change. Last second, like my Medusa strategy, I came up with that at the start of game 1.
See, the thing is you got to learn with Jingwei is she's quite a defensive character. That's the thing. He was running out.
Trying to fight a nemesis.
Yeah, you need to play defensive with Jingwei because that's the way she is. You play defensive, you see an opening, you exploit it. Right? That's how you play an EDC. Unless you're playing Euler, you have to be aggressive as fuck. But other than that, you play
on her.
Or on her.
And then you jump in at level 3 and kill them.
Yeah. I'm quite aggressive on her and Euler. But all the rest of the ADCs, you gotta play defensive until you see an opening. I don't care who you are, but I think Scott might agree with me on that.
Yeah, right, so
you play defensive until you see an opening.
So that's everyone from next week. So obviously we're gonna do our predictions again with Chris, probably on a Wednesday or something.
Yeah, but we can do our predictions now.
No, we're not. We're not going. We're not. Yeah, we'll do our predictions. We're not going to go in depth. So we'll just go through
Yeah.
all for the all 5 weeks. We're going to go through every fixture,
Okay.
but not go in depth. We'll just give like a short reason why we think that. Week 2,
Alright, okay.
Jack versus Aaron.
2-0 Jack.
I'm going with 2-1 Jack. Why do you think 2-0 Jack?
Because I think you can know how he plays, and I think I think your pick man phase is going to be better than last week.
I think 2-1 because I think I'm gonna not respect him enough because like in game 2 when I scrimmed him, he should have beat me. He really should have beat me, but he didn't because
I think you should
his
not play
decision
out
making
long whatsoever.
his decision making was off. My decision making was just better than his. That's why I won.
Right, the first time I ever versed Aaron, right, it was a Paul versus Bologna, right, guys? So, backstory here, right? Bologna was killing me, yeah, owning me, doing everything, yeah, but I won the game because I outsmarted Aaron. I took bullied him in so many times, went back to base, sat there, defended, right? Killed him sneakily, right, just by crit. Then I took the Phoenix, went back, Titan was low in health. I used my little horse to get in there, and I fucked up the Titan. GG, good game. But if he can't get his decision making up as a solo player, he has to start working on it.
I think if he
In my
doesn't,
opinion.
I do think if his decision making isn't up to par next week to mine, or at least decent, he's gonna get.
Yeah.
I will say 2-0 then if his decision making's not on point. If he can have a good bit of decision making, I'll 2-1 him. I think.
See, I'm looking at Aaron's gods, right? The ones he mastered, yeah?
Mhm.
And the ones he's played a bit, right?
Mhm.
Most of his gods he knows how to play is late game.
Pretty much.
So if you could put a stop on him early game, I say 2-0.
Chris versus Eddie.
2-0 Chris.
I'm gonna go with 2-1 Chris because they're scrim partners, sort of, and they know each other's game. I feel like they know each
Yeah,
other.
I'd say 2-0 Chris because he knows better mechanics and he could probably outthink Eddie.
True, very true. You versus Pokegoff.
Oh, I'll let you go first.
2-1 Pokegoff.
Oh, really?
2-1 Pokegoff. I think
Right.
I think he'll take game 1. No, sorry. I think you'll take game 1, and he'll just go wait what? No. No, but honesty, it's a 51-49 for me to go for Pokegoff there. I think you guys are closer just because you're scrim partners.
2-0 me. I'm not gonna try and get cocky, but I think I could take him 2-0.
Why is that?
Honestly. Because I have a feeling that if I outthink him, and with this new god that I'm learning, a way to learn, I think I could take him.
Question is though, outsmarting Pokegoff is easier said than done.
Well, that's the thing. Easy game, easy life.
If you know he's gonna watch this, and if he beats you now 2-0, he's gonna say that to you.
I know.
Right, so week 3 then rolls on. Me versus Pokegoff.
Oh, 2-0 Pokegolf, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 2-0 Pokegolf, I'm sorry.
I'm going 2-0 me.
Okay.
And why do you think 2-0 Pokegoff?
With the scrims, I think you might be up to date on how he plays, but I still think Michael could still take it. Don't get me wrong, you have better mechanics, but if I work on the mechanics with Michael through week 2 and then starting off week 3, I think he might have a chance of beating you. That's just me.
I think 2-0 me because I'm the best.
You said that last time and he beat you in scrims too.
He outplayed me in picks and bans. I've learnt my lesson now. Never let Kronos do ever. Then we roll on to
And
you versus,
guys, I will be commentating the game.
and then we roll on to you versus Eddie.
2-0 me.
I'm going 2-0 you. Why do you think you're going 2-0 there?
Because I don't think Eddie will know how I play properly, and I think my mechanics will take the game, and I don't know if he knows who to ban.
I think
'Cause I know
Eddie.
Jing Wei is the common band, but I don't think he knows about my other ADC characters, like my cheese picks, in my opinion.
I think Eddie's going to be the player that learns the most from this competition. I really do think he is.
Yeah.
I really think he will, because against PokerGolf, game 1, complete stomp. Game 2 was a lot closer. He'd adapted. He'd learned. Obviously, there were still the mistakes, but he's learned. So when he plays against Chris, he's going to keep learning in both games, and perhaps the 3 games. By the time he faces you, he's going to learn a lot. And it'll be, I think, game 1, you'll go, you may have learned, but I'm still better. Game 2, I think he'll give you trouble, but I think you'll have enough to get the win.
Right, of all honesty here, guys, if you want to know who I've been learning, it's been Medusa.
Aaron versus Chris.
Oh, 2-1 Aaron.
Yeah, I'm going with 2 on Aaron as well. I just think,
Because if
unless it
right.
might change next week. My opinion might change next week. It depends how Chris plays with Eddie. If Chris 2-0's Eddie, I'm gonna think, okay, maybe it was just because it was against me that he didn't look as good.
He's gonna 2-0 Eddie, right? It's obvious. But as I see in that game, right, me honestly, right, if I see in that game, yeah, that his decision making's not up to scratch and his god bands are not up to scratch, and he's still in shock with one of the gods he's trying to play, I think Aaron's just gonna beat him. That's my opinion. But he needs to try and prove me otherwise against that game in Eddie.
The other thing is
still who he says he is.
Aaron's biggest problem that week is though the week before he plays Chris, he plays me. Playing me is playing me is like, how much can I save my confidence?
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, even you don't even, you may say it just to say I'm confident going into this, but even you don't expect to 2-0 me.
No, I expect maybe 2-1 you, Jack.
Maybe if you're lucky, you'll 2-1 me.
Yeah.
But everyone's expecting me to 2-0 or 2-1 them. But so basically everyone's just going, alright, how well can I play and how much can I learn?
Right, you see me and your brothers, yeah? See when I'm playing Michael, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
He was an ex-pro player. If I know he can take
Michael's
you
still an
2-0
ex-pro player.
No, sorry. My bad. A pro player, right? If he could take you 2-0, he can teach me more. I can adapt more and maybe beat you 2-1. That's my opinion.
Right, so that's Aaron vs Chris. We both agreed on that. Week 4, we just been speaking about this. Me versus you.
I have the shittiest timetable when it comes to the week, don't I?
Yeah. Well, no, you think that's bad? I have to play Aaron, PokerGolf, then you, 3 weeks in a row. PokerGolf has you, then me, and then Chris, and then Aaron. Actually, no, me and PokerGolf have the worst schedules. 4 weeks in a row of playing.
Yeah,
Really hard competition.
competition.
Then against, I don't want to be mean to Eddie because he's a good player, but he is the easiest competition because he's played the least.
He's a noob in the tournament.
He's played the least amount.
He's a noob in the tournament, in my opinion.
So me versus you, Brandon. What do you think?
2-1 me.
I'm going 2-1 me.
Right, the only reason I say 2-1 me is if Michael gets his brain in check and teaches me most things, I think I could win.
Look, I'm gonna say this.
So Michael, counting on you, buddy.
I'm gonna say this. If everyone looks at this and goes, "Who's they played the week before that? How are they gonna react if they lose?" With me, if I lose to PokerGolf, I'm going to be angry, and I'm going to come out,
that's how you are.
and I'm going to absolutely demolish you, Brandon. So you better hope PokerGolf doesn't 2-0 me.
Well, we'll see.
You're going to come out and go, this is what you have to do to PokerGolf before the game. Michael, yeah? What can I get you? What can I get you? What can I get you, Brand? You better not 2-0 him. Why not? Because I don't want to get 2-0'd. What's that? Why is that going to happen? Because Jack's going to be angry. And he's just going to want to kill me over and over again. I've trained with Jack before when he was playing Ula. It's not fun.
I think I quit under what, a minute?
Right, so Chris then goes up against Pokegoff.
2-0 Pokegoff.
2-1 Chris.
Really?
Really?
I put faith in my scrim partner, you know? You're putting faith in your scrim partner most.
No, it's not because it's my scrim partner. I have faith in this. It's Chris's last results against Pokegoff. Pokegoff, yes, has won every scrim they've played, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's only because Pokegoff kills him late on in the game like Aaron did to you and goes on and wins the game. Chris always dominates.
Yeah, but that's the thing with Michael. He's a mid laner. He has to play late game. That's how he wins.
I just think Chris, in the league situation, he'll not shut out, and I think he'll 2-1.
You know what, right? The problem is they're both mid laners, so it's going to be a pretty easy ban and pick.
Not necessarily, because everyone knows everyone knows Pokegoff's banning the Neath. Everyone sees it coming.
Right, but we need to get rid of that Neath, right?
And he's going to ban the Medusa. And he's going to want to ban and he's going to ban the Medusa because he doesn't play Medusa.
Right, the thing is, right, it's going to be easy bans for me when I play Michael, yeah? But I don't want to make them bans, because everybody will know how to beat Michael, and and that's for me, you know? So I might change up my bans, you know?
Thing is, though, is you need 3 points. Brandon,
yeah, I know.
You need the 3 points. If you lose again, Brandon, it's going to put you in a bad situation.
Yeah, I know. Especially when I've got you 2 weeks later.
I know, you'll have Eddie in between playing me and Pokegoff. Yes.
Yeah.
But if you need those 3 points, because then you'll be sitting on 6 points going into me. I think.
Yeah, I know.
Right, so that's me. That's Chris versus Pokegoff. Eddie versus Aaron. I'm just gonna start this off 2-0 Aaron.
2-1 Eddie.
2-1 Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
Why's that?
Because I think he would have learned a lot by then, and watching my game with Aaron, because he probably watched it, I think he could have picked up on a few things.
I think 2-0 Aaron is just because Aaron's gonna go 8 in it. This is the substitute who's a solo laner. I'm the better solo laner, thank you very much. I'm better than you.
But I think.
And Aaron's gonna play the mind games.
Yeah, that's what somebody should tell Eddie about that, because that seriously wanted me to put my arm through a fucking wall. I was so fucking pissed.
Right, so that's what rounds a week 4.
You
week
were
5.
on the urge of kicking me out of the fucking team because of it.
No, because you were just being unreasonable.
Yeah.
Game 5. Week 5, sorry. Me versus Eddie.
2-1 you.
I'm doing 2-0.
No, fair enough.
Because I think I'm just gonna go like this. Yo, Eddie, you've learned everything. You've learned a lot. You've played a lot of people. You've learned a lot from these people. Yeah. But one thing is though, I'm better than all these people that you've learned from.
Goodbye. Stab.
Why do you think 2-1?
I think we might get you on an off day, right? Like Michael's done before and he's beaten you, but I think you might have an off game now and then. True. And I think that off game might be against Eddie.
I'm gonna skip this next one because this one's that everyone wants to know, but I'm gonna go straight to the bottom one. Aaron versus Pokegoff. The solo laner.
Right.
Wait. The solo laner versus the former solo laner.
Right. Michael's gonna do him too.
I have to agree. As much as I think it's gonna, but none of those games are gonna be stomps. I don't think either game will be a stomp. I think it will be very close games.
I think he might stomp one.
That's if he does stomp. If he doesn't stomp, he won't stomp both of them. He will not do that.
No.
And if he stomps one of them, it will be the second game. He won't stomp game one, I don't think.
See, Michael, he saw me lose, right? Because we're scrim partners, he might want to get revenge. I don't know if that's Michael.
Easy game,
But
easy life.
either way, yeah. Michael's a decent player. He's a pro player. He ain't letting him go. He's gonna win this, and he's gonna do it without a fight. And
He's the best. He's the best. He's one of the best mid laners in the world on Xbox.
Yeah.
He's one of the best players in the world. But will Aaron be able to get in his head? If Aaron gets in his head, which is going to be hard because Aaron has no way of contacting Pokegoff, but if Aaron somehow gets in his head,
That's over.
Aaron's going to take a game at least because Pokegoff can't do his normal thinking.
See, Pokegoff needs to just take everything out of his head, right? He needs to go in there with a clear head and just sit quiet the whole fucking game. Until the interviews. God damn it, fuck Michael.
For fuck's sake, Michael, why? Right. The battle of ages. This battle has been happening for about 8 years, something like that, since you two first met. It's been through COD. It's been through COD. It's been through Halo, and now it's coming to Smite. It's been through Pokemon. It's been through Yu-Gi-Oh, and now it's coming to Smite. Brandon versus Chris.
Oh, it depends who plays their cards right.
No Yu-Gi-Oh puns intended there, boys.
No, that's with the heart of the cards, get it right? It's in the heart of the picks. And it depends who picks their god right. But if I want a game, which I have promised Chris and he's promised me, we want a Jingwei Medusa fight. But if I'm going to do that, I want to be at least one game up. So I'm going to dominate the first game, if I'm going to do that. If not, that promise is off, I'm afraid. If I can't win game one, there won't be Medusa Jingwei fight. Because you don't certify a win.
Because you don't want to have a chance of losing.
Yeah.
Because even with your best god against Chris's best god, there's no guarantee you're going to win.
No.
But if you can get Chris off his best god, you think you can win.
Yeah. But I don't think Medusa's his best god anymore. I really don't.
I think that everyone has picks that they're holding back. I really do.
I'm holding back a couple of picks.
Everyone's holding back picks for certain people, and I'm interested to see these picks.
I've got a certain pick hold back for you.
I've got a pick. I've got no picks held back. I'll play everything.
See, I have a pick hold back for you, and you're going to be surprised about this pick.
I've got a pick held back for... I've got picks held back for Chris, for Aaron. For Chris next time around, I've got picks held back for... I think one person that's going to have loads of picks held back is Pokegoff.
Yeah, Michael.
You and Pokegoff are going to have so many picks held back that we're going to get to see this next game. Because you two can't play the standard picks you have because you're scrum partners. You've seen it all before.
Yeah, and it just comes down to who wants it more.
And you can't even practice any new gods against the other one because they'll just maybe ban it.
No.
So you're gonna have to go.
It comes down to who wants it more.
You're maybe gonna have to go if you want to practice on Pokegoff just until after our game. Scrim partnership's off until after the game.
No, man, scrum partner's on all day long, man.
Well, you want to practice against him, and then he knows how to play against you even more.
Yeah, we'll go all out. I'll know how to beat him more then. We go all out. That's how me and Michael go. All out every game.
Right, that rounds out everything. Well, this show.
But I will say this to Michael. When we verse, be ready to be stomped.
Ouch. BM.
Easy game, easy life.
Who else do we know that's BM somebody in this tournament? I can't think of anybody.
Is it Michael?
I don't know. It might have been, actually. I don't think Michael, though, would have said to Chris, speak to the loser first, or, easy game, easy life. I don't think Michael would have ever said anything like that.
I think me and Michael are the same, right? We play against each other really well, right? And whoever's gonna win, it'll be like that, BM. Easy game, easy life.
Right, though.
Guarantee it.
I am going to cut the show off here, so as always, you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you guys next time. Send us out, man.
Blow up LP.